After being misled all of your life by a stupid triangle, you decided to give the carnivore diet a try to regain your health, but it was harder than you thought giving up all the sugar and carbs, leading you to fail multiple times trying to just eat meat. But instead of staying down and cowering in the corner with a Twinkie in your mouth, you decided to get back up and come out swinging. That, dear viewer, makes you a warrior.
You warriors are good. Real good. The best.
Hey, everybody. What is up? Welcome to the morning meeting. It's Thursday, August 21st. And it's good to see you all. If you're watching on the replay, I'm really glad you stopped by. I hope you're doing well today, no matter what time it is. And I hope you stuck to your carnivore diet or ketovore or keto, whatever you got planned out for yourself. For those of you waiting in the stream, sorry, I'm a little tardy. I was about ready to start and boom. Never trust a fart, right? I felt it coming on, so I've been in the bathroom for the last 10 minutes. And I feel much better, let's put it that way. Little emergency there, so we delayed the start of the stream. And I titled today's stream on the thumbnail, The Day After. This is the day after I finally said, screw it. What was the title of yesterday's video? I just don't care anymore. If I want to talk about God, I'm going to talk about God. And, it's not going to be in all our content, but just not going to shy away from it. I'm done with that. I'm not worried about the YouTube algorithm. When Cassie and I first started talking about the Lord, we noticed people weren't getting notified for our stuff. We'd hear from people, hey, I never see your stuff pop up. And, is that a conspiracy theory? I don't know. But, like I said, it's not going to be, the Lord's not going to be the focus of our channel, but if we feel called to share something, we're going to. And after yesterday's stream, I just felt so good about everything we talked about that I decided to put that video together. And if you guys haven't seen that, go back to yesterday and check it out. And but here's you guys want to see the aftermath? That's why I call this the day after. Here's our subscribers. We gained a lot of subscribers, so that's what we call subscriber autophagy. But, the folks who left us, never know. They might come back, and I wish them all the best, for sure. I just want to start out just because yesterday Kenny was in the stream, and he brought up, right at the beginning of the stream, he brought up Ezra, I believe it was 10:4, and I looked it up, and arise, for it is your task, and we are with you, be strong and do it. And here's another one from another, rise up, take courage and do it. That's from a different translation, but I just thought, I can definitely see where you're drawing inspiration from that, Kenny. Pretty awesome. Yesterday, guys, I didn't vlog because I put out that video. I had ground beef. I took the roll of ground beef you get from Walmart or Food Lion, the 3-pound roll. I just cut that up into patties that were a little less than an inch thick, laid them out on a cookie sheet, put them in the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Man, they were so good. I ate 6 of them, so I ate half that roll. And then for dinner, Cassie got some awesome pork steak on sale, and I went ahead and had some. I know that's not BBBE, but it's very fatty. The whole thing with, bacon on the beef butter, bacon and egg challenge is having, as close as you can get to a 50-50 ratio of fat and protein. I'm telling you, these pork pork steaks, they were very fatty and they were absolutely delicious. So that's what I had. I had a good amount of food, drank plenty of water, and I'm feeling great. Yeah. Oh, and I finally shaved up and cleaned up. Look at that, huh? The week I was sick in bed, I just felt like hell. And I did not shave or, I took a shower every day, but I didn't shave. So I'm definitely feeling much better. Ears still plugged up, which is totally annoying. But I looked online and it said even after your ear infection clears up, especially with adults, the fullness you feel because the fluid in your inner ear can take up to a month to go away. So, and if it doesn't, then I'll go see a doctor. I guess they can put tubes in or something to drain them, but I've never had that problem. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, how are you guys doing? If you're new, if this is the first time stopping by, we're here to support each other respectfully and kindly, which is 99.9% of the people in the chat will be really awesome to you. And let us know how you're doing on your carnivore or ketovore diet. If you're having any struggles, we'd love to hear it. We'd love to encourage you. So, or any victories too. Love to hear the victories. All right, so we are going to say our hellos. First in line, Ketovore, Carnivore Edens. Good morning, Larry. Listening while working. More listening than working, actually. Don't work too hard. V. Osborne, good morning, everyone. Hey, V. Shellbell, good morning or afternoon to everyone. It's a great day to have a great day. Bill Knott. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I changed the time to the stream. That's right. Oh, here's one I wrote. Hey, Warriors. Going to be a little late starting. We'll begin at 11:50. I'm in the bathroom. Oh, man. Who reads their own comment in the stream? Only here at Carnivore Quest, right? Cowgirl. Oh, no. Godspeed, man. We'll see you in 20. Yeah. Terry P., what's up? Robin. Larry, haha, always a good time to jump on the scale after a good... Right, Robin? It's good to see you. Pamela, good morning. I'd love to hear what you guys had yesterday. What'd you eat? Breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to share. Really cool. I've gotten a lot of good ideas from these morning streams, and I'm really enjoying them. Gidget, hey, good morning, Gidget. Struggling to get back on. Too much of everything. I'm trying again today. All right, Gidget. Well, you're on the 1-day list, right? Tomorrow, because you're in almost every meeting. So tomorrow we want to hear you made it 1 day, Gidget. I know you can do it. You've done it before. You know what's up. Yep. You can do it. I know you can. At Gidget, V says, I know the struggle. Glad you keep trying. Absolutely. I'll tell you that. I should do a video just on that. Day one is so hard. Especially if you've been on carnivore and you've fallen off a couple times, and day one is the hardest. When you very first try carnivore, I don't think day one's necessarily the hardest. It's weird. It wasn't for me. Good morning, day 73, having egg salad and bacon for lunch. God bless every one of you today. It's good to see you, Erica. Wherever you're traveling today, you be safe. Traveling mercies to you. The Lord's with you. It's really good to see you. Sounds good, Erica, right? Yeah, egg salad. It's been a minute since I've had egg salad. Maureen, I thought it was late and it hasn't started yet. Good morning, friends. See, I knew you were going to run a little late, Maureen, so I was like, no. Glad you made it. Glad you're here. Liz, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Day 3, going to try and fast today and tomorrow to make up for blowing it last week. I got one piece of advice for you, Liz. Listen to your body. Feeling shaky or anything, go ahead and eat. But good luck on your fast. Good luck. Plenty of water, electrolytes. You know the drill. Shellbell, Congrats for keeping on, Erica, right? Yeah, what? I didn't even mention that. Thanks, Shell Bell, for bringing that up. Where are you, girl? Yeah, it's day 73, Erica. Yeah, awesome. Very cool. Penny. Hey, Penny, good morning. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday. Almost afternoon. Well, no, it's 12 p.m. right now. Good afternoon, Penny. Maureen, I was going to fast today, but I was feeling very anxious. Decided this was not the right mindset. All right. Yeah, you can always fast tomorrow or the next week. No rush, right, Maureen? Just be putting the right things in your mouth, you know? You know that. Deborah, good morning from Atlanta. Hey, Deborah. Yeah, that's we're gonna be out your way when my son gets married, because his fiance's parents live near Atlanta, so they're about 3 hours away from us. So awesome, you're here. Alfie, what's up, Alfie boy? Yeah, I'm late, but not late. I hope everyone's doing great. I had chicken wings last night. I roasted 2 chickens and deboned them. Saved all the juice and the bones for stock. That's the way to do it. And it's good to see you, Alfie. Glad you made it, man. Getting you back on track too, right? Alfie, let us know. You did get your bed set up, right? I know you were at an air mattress. You get your brand new bed? That's important, man. Belt fed. Love you, brother. Hey, Cassie and I love y'all too. Alfie, today I had sausages with some scrambled eggs with bacon bits and cheese. A little bit of cheese, huh, Alfie? When you get back on that BBB? Oh, yeah, it's still Cassie made that homemade chorizo, and then she took some over for our daughter. Oh man, I told you guys, just had a little tip of a teaspoon of it, just to see that it tastes like. It was so good. But it's not BBB. I can't do it. Nope. North Dakota Carnivore. What's up, man? Good morning. Appreciate you swinging by. You're here almost every day, man. Very cool. Question. Good morning from Ireland. Is that a question? John, you're in Ireland? I didn't know that. V, I really liked that video last night. Yeah, I just took gosh, it was like an hour and 11-minute stream yesterday for the morning meeting. And then, as you saw from that video, it was about, 20 minutes of us talking about Scripture and God. And so, yeah, it was definitely different, and I loved it. It was really cool. And if you guys remember the beginning of the video where that guy is preaching, today is a good day, amen. And all the men say, amen. That's actually my brother-in-law. If you go back and listen to it, that's Cassie's oldest brother. And he was preaching at the Overcomers, the rehab center I went to get sober. Every month they graduate anywhere from 7 to 10 people out of the program. They've been there 7 months, and then there's a graduation ceremony. And that was him preaching at a graduation ceremony about 5 years before I went to the program, because he was a counselor there. So it's just, I love that little clip of him. I found it online on the ministry's obscure. It was just a miracle I found it. And I just love that. So I put that in the beginning. So when he's preaching that, he is preaching literally to 80 men who are fighting, heroin, alcohol. You go back and listen. I almost uploaded it here so I could play it for you guys, because it's only like 25 seconds of the sermon, but he's such a great preacher. And still to this day, every Wednesday he goes to the Overcomers like at 5:30 in the morning at their morning chapel, and he does a little preaching for them every Wednesday. He did that when I was there 10 years ago. He's a good man of God, my brother-in-law. He's done so much for me. Kind of mentored me when I first got saved, I actually thought about having him on the channel. He just lives like 5 minutes from us. He's such a good guy. You guys love him. Everybody meets Steve. Yeah, everybody digs him. Gosh, I lost my place because I'm rambling. Sorry, y'all. If you're new, you're probably thinking, gosh, this guy's a joke. Ellen. Hey, kids. What's up, Ellen? Good to see you. North Dakota. Great video yesterday. I read that title and I knew what it was going to be about, right? That title, I knew if you know what it's about, you're going to know what it's about. And you did, North Dakota Carnivore, right? Yeah. Yeah, I just decided to leave it in God's hands. You know, if we get shadow banned, we get shadow banned. Oh, well. You know, I can always go get a normal full-time job. That's not a problem. Deborah, eating oxtails and creamy sausage soup. Ooh, Courtney Luna. One of her recipes today for OMAD. I'm feeling amazing. That is great, Deborah. So good to hear you're feeling good. Yeah, Courtney Luna. Yeah, she sent us her cookbook when it came out. And we also got Carnivore Chefs, too. They're both back there. Maureen, it's your channel. You get to talk about whatever you want to. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. That is true. Shelbell, you need to listen when the Lord is leading you. And it's about what he's wanted you to do. That's exactly what happened yesterday after the stream, Shelbell. It was on my heart to put that video together. You know, and I know that was him. It was just, he put it on there. I was like, because it took me a few hours before I was like, you know, because I felt so good after the stream, you know. And like I said yesterday, that tells me too, Cassie, and I need to find a local church just because you need that fellowship, you know. We listen to sermons on YouTube and, you know, stuff like that, but Kathleen, your video yesterday was amazing. Thanks, you guys. Hey, Nancy. What's up, girl? Hope you're doing well today. Really rooting for you, Nancy. The notifications aren't showing for Dr. Barry's video since the Fox News video either. Not just you, brother. Yeah, huh? I don't doubt it. You know, even the carnivore diet itself, right? I mean, it kind of goes against conventional thinking. So even that's not pushed out to a huge general audience. But I notice, enough said. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't get the notification for this live. See, Marine? Make sure your notifications are turned on. But yeah, for this live, you just kind of got to remember we do it same time, usually every day, 11:30. Good morning, Larry and Carnivore Quest Squad. What's up, Sam? Thank you for the great video you made. One of me and my family's favorites. Well, very cool. Actually, all of you were part of that video too, because that was just, you know, excerpts from this live stream. Late to the meeting. Good morning, all. Hey, Aaron. Good to see you. Sup, fam? Brad's Biscuit. About to cook up a ribeye. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm going to have today. Cassie's off today, so she's probably watching. She's probably chilling on the couch. So I don't know what I'm going to have. We have some more pork steak, so I might have that for my first meal. But dinner, maybe the second half of that roll. I'm telling you, man, I'm not making hamburger patties any other way. It was just so easy. Yeah, so easy. Darn, have Zoom call for work. I'll catch the replay. Have a wonderful day, everybody. All right, Edens. When you're watching the replay, have a good day. Marine, I'm snacking on deli roast beef. Perfect. Yep. That's my favorite deli meat is roast beef. Erica, I've been slacking today, lately reading my Bible, but started this morning studying first thing again, thanks to Larry. That's really cool, Erica. Awesome. Yep. The Bible will keep you away from sin, and sin will keep you away from the Bible. Right? It's so easy to drift off. That's really cool, though. Gidget, gently pull your earlobe down and away from your jaw. It helps the ear drain. Hope you feel better. Yeah, I've been doing that a little bit. They also said warm compress online, do what you said, and then chew gum, which is kind of hard with dentures. But thanks, Gidget. Yeah, it's just more annoying, because I can't hear normally. Which it's like when my ear used to ring all the time, the tinnitus. That I'll take this over that any day. This is just more of an inconvenience. Like if there's a TV on, I can't hear what Cassie's saying to me. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I keep going, huh? What'd you say? No, Aaron, you weren't late. Karen, hey, Mr. Larry, I made it. I'm finally down 5 pounds. Working with all this food is tough. Oh, yeah, at work? Yeah. Well, congratulations. Right, everybody? 5 pounds. That is awesome, Karen. Angie, are you live? I am. This is a live stream, Angie. Hi. How you doing? Bride's Biscuit, 10-month carnivore, healed from multiple diseases. Food noise finally started to quiet from carb addiction. Tried adding berries back in, cautiously portioning small handfuls every day. All right. Let us know how that goes, Bride's Biscuit. Is that going to be something, you're consuming once you figure it out, how it affects you? That's great. Yeah, it sounds like you got the most important thing doing the carnivore diet, and that is discipline. So good on you. That's great. Stormy weather. What is going on? Good to see you. Good morning, carnivore peeps. Awesome. I've always had problems with too much earwax in my ears. Had a couple removals with water, and with suction, need another. They're definitely full. Cassie has that same problem. Yep. I remember one time I flushed out her ear for her, and this huge piece came out. It was crazy. I've never had that problem, though. Karen, yesterday I had hamburger meat with egg yolk. Today ribs, trying to do OMAD. Awesome. Man, everything sounds amazing. Very cool, Karen. Angie, this is my 5th day 1. All right, Angie. Well, we don't want a 6th, right? So we'll see you tomorrow, 11:30. You can tell us today's day 2. That's got to be your first goal, Angie. Come on, Carnivore Quest morning meeting and say, it's day 2, folks. I'm going to remember, Angie. Just like I did with, now I forgot. How pathetic. My gosh, I've been talking to her for a week. That's pathetic. Well, trust me, I'll remember. I'll remember, Angie. Oh, yeah, man. Now, okay, there you are. I lost my place. Gosh, you guys. Cassie, help. Joseph. There you are, man. I haven't seen you in a while. It is really cool. Look at your face right there on the little YouTube thing. Hello, Larry. I'm still not really seeing the scale move. It is frustrating. but I know it will start eventually. Yeah, I know you've had trouble staying on carnivore throughout the time you've been with us, Joseph. You can do it, man. It is frustrating. How you feeling now? You feeling better? I know you get those little temptations. And Nancy, that's what I'm thinking of. Gosh, that was really bugged me. That just blanked out. Come on, Larry. Where's your mental clarity? Where's your mental clarity, right? Talking to Angie. Yeah, Angie. Yeah, I'll remember tomorrow, just like I did with Nancy. You guys are probably like, what is wrong with Larry? What's wrong with this guy? Oh, hey, Juan, Camille. I'm not going to say all that. Juan, right? How's my mental clarity? Remembering right? Hello, everyone. I had air fried chicken wings with sour cream and hot sauce as a dip. Then for dinner, I ate 2 fried eggs on top of a cheeseburger patty. Awesome. Yeah, I used to do that. Sour cream with hot sauce. That is a nice little dip. Even mayo. I used to use mayo and then, excuse me, mayo and then crushed red pepper and then hot sauce. Mix it all up. I call it dirty carnivore sauce. Pretty good. I actually did a video on it. When we first started the channel, it's still up. Cowgirl, I made it through day 1 again yesterday. Wanted to stop at the store for crap food, but made myself break the cycle and drove straight home after work cooking thighs for day 2. Awesome, Cowgirl. I got that tickle in my throat, you guys. Way to go, Cowgirl. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Angie, we're going to hear that from you tomorrow. Day 2. Chicken thighs, yeah. Enjoy those, Cowgirl. North Dakota Carnivore. Last night, I made my wife cheeseburger parm for dinner. Turned out great. She absolutely loved it. Nice. That does sound delicious. Marine, I keep saying every time I have to start over, it gets a little harder. But better 800 days. Better 800 day ones than staying on day 0. Today is day 46 for me. That's so cool. There's some wisdom right there, right? Wisdom through experience. Great job, Marine. I had hamburger patties and eggs yesterday. Awesome. Juan, I was still hungry, and then I ate some leftover chuck crust. Yeah, if you're hungry, you eat. I'm really trying not to snack now, though. I'm trying to just eat my meals. What video was it I saw? Was it Dr. Baker's video? It might have been a Dr. Boz. I don't know, but they talked about the snacking, which I had heard before, and I knew spikes your insulin. You should only try and eat at your meals, and I've done a good job of that since I got back on everything after I've been sick. No snacking. So, Joseph, I try to eat one meal each day around 5. I may not be eating enough fat right now. Yeah, or maybe go to 2 meals, Joseph, if you're struggling. You want to stay full. It does help. Gidget, Dad was in the hospital yesterday, doing better today. Other family dramas keep overwhelming me. I need to stop eating junk food. It only hurts me. It does, you know. It really does, Gidget. I heard, talking about the enemy coming after us, I heard of all people, Tucker Carlson talking about nuclear war. And he was talking about, who in their right mind would even consider nuclear war. And he was talking about the spiritual warfare going on in the world today. And how it, that doesn't come from God when something is going to destroy you and you keep doing it over and over and over, like with any addiction. And so there's a spiritual aspect to that, right, Gidget? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Just imagine if the veil could be dropped for 5 minutes or even a minute and you could see what's actually around us, from demons, fallen angels, you know. There's many places in the Bible where they talk about, people's eyes, the veil being lifted, and they can see it, and they're just like, see whole armies of angels. So, yeah, yeah. Just one more time, that last sentence. I need to stop eating the wrong food. It only hurts me. And we know that, but we do it, right? It's crazy, right? Get it? Uh, Erica, I spent last weekend with my parents, and it included my mom's famous homemade birthday cake. I was good to myself and only smelled the cake once. No tasting. Laugh out loud. Really, Erica? Wow. That's a warrior right there. Oh, man. Well, happy birthday. Belated. That's so cool. So cool you got to spend time with your folks. That's awesome. That's a blessing. Uh, Lisa, what's up, Lisa? Chicken thighs, Laura Spath's latest recipe, and New York strip with butter. Awesome. Very cool. Yep, Laura Spath, one of my favorite YouTubers. I, st- I usually catch most of her stuff. I really like the stuff where it's her and Chris, but there's not much of that. Um, North Dakota Carnivore at 89 hours of fasting. Thank you for reminding me, North Dakota. I knew you were fasting. It just slipped my mind. Ketones and glucose is right where it should be. All right. Yeah. What was it, like 2 point something? And then your blood was 80 last time you told us. It's like 2.7 on your ketones, something like that. Um, that's solid willpower. And oh, what a great feeling that is, Erica. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I could have done that if I was in a situation the cake was made for. I don't know. You gotta live once. So good on you, Erica. It's amazing. I probably talked myself into that. Sad. But since I know that, I would just stay away from that situation. Hopefully. North Dakota Carnivore. I'm here every day that I don't have to be in a work meeting. I listen while working. Yeah, I mean, you're here almost every day, North Dakota. Alfie, I got a new bed, but we immediately returned it. It was so cheap and bad. But I'm absolutely loving the air mattress with my memory foam topper. It's so much better than my bed was before. Awesome. Well, yeah, maybe just stick with that for a while, right? Cassie and I, when we first moved down to South Carolina, uh, I just gotten sober. We moved down here because that psycho was going to kill our daughter. We disappeared the family. We were so broke, and I was making peanuts at the first job I got at down here. Cassie wasn't even employed yet, and anyway, I bought a bed in a box. It comes like in a long square box, very compact. And man, that thing was really comfortable. It didn't last long. It only lasted like maybe a year and a half, 2 years. But if I remember right, we paid like $300 for it. It was just so convenient. They delivered it, opened it up, and it was like a memory foam type of. Can't remember what brand we got. Cassie would remember. But we were so excited because we had a broke down piece of junk bed. I remember times were tough then, very tough. There's no way we could have been on the carnivore diet. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if we could have been then. Yeah, we were pinching every single penny. We did do keto though. Yeah, because we were living there. We started keto. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry, guys. Hey, Cher, what is up? Good morning. I survived the fair yesterday. Today is my day 4. I hope all is well with everyone else. Yeah, it's good to see you, Cher. Cassie would have a real hard time at the fair. She loves fair. I mean, who doesn't love fair food? Cassie's like, yeah, it's a great job, Cher. It's really awesome. Kathleen, I'm doing Ketovore and had all my carbs with a keto casserole this morning. I'm experimenting with making a chunk of pork belly in the air fryer. Awesome, Kathleen. Let us know how that goes. Keep track of your times and how you cook it, okay? I'd like to know. Yeah, so, I mean, are you 20 carbs? Is that what you're shooting for a day, Kathleen? 20, 30? Back on for a month. Oh, all right, Joseph. Just a little patience, brother. Just a little patience. Melissa, good morning. Hey, you. Staying consistent with bacon and eggs. Switched from coffee to tea. So yesterday was my last cup of coffee. It's good to hear, Melissa. Hopefully you can stick to that. Just trying to cut down on the caffeine. But yeah, bacon and eggs. That's a staple right there. That's probably, I'll be having bacon and eggs tomorrow, as a matter of fact, probably. Oh. More share. We are headed to the fair next week. Oh man, that tickle is coming on, y'all. Brutal. That's all I gotta say. Hey, Lori, really good to see you. Hi, Larry. Glad to see you. You finally found good. You finally sound good, not as congested. Glad to see you. Thank you. I got that tickle going on right now, though. Oh, it's just constant. It comes on when I get warm, a little warm, you know. Uh, maybe I should start. Like, you know what? Like tomorrow, I'll have a cough drop. Cassie's got some killer cough drops. So I'll take one right before the stream. I don't know why I didn't do that today. Because it like tampers down that tickle in the back of your throat, you know. Oh, hey Nancy, don't forget to like the live stream. Joseph, I know a nice preacher if you ever want to talk, brother. All right, and that's you, man. um, hey Ron, what's going on? I don't know if I recognize your name. If this is your first time here, welcome. It could be you could have been here before, Ron. I just don't remember. I've been on day 1 for months. I start off great until about 7:30 p.m. and I crave a sweet. It's a love-hate lifestyle. I normally eat 2 meals a day, 5 strips of bacon, 3 to 4 eggs. Thank you for being real. You're very welcome, Ron, and thank you for sharing. And that's a cycle I've been in before. You know, you get to the evening, man, you just want something, especially if you're gonna watch TV. Or sometimes I'll play a little PlayStation. I don't play. I don't know. Maybe once a week I'll play the PlayStation 5. Play a little poker on there or something. I love to have a little snack, you know. So it's a cycle, and you just got to break it. I've been on day 1 for months. Yeah. So is today your day one, Ron? If it is, I'd love to see you here tomorrow and say, hey, today's day two. Because that's the most important day. Most people in here know that. Day one's the most important. John, question. Is it late afternoon, early evening here in Ireland? Oh, it is. Currently eating beef fat and beef meat. Okay, very cool. Maine carnivore here. It's another state I have not been to, Enchanted Carnivore. Cassie and I want to visit. I want to go up and eat as much lobster as I possibly can. Glad you're here. Hey, Dean. Hello from Alabama. I hope everyone has a great day. And same to you, Dean. Have an awesome day. It's good to see you. Glad you're here with us. Angie, get your butt to church. You need that fellowship. Amen, right? I know. Cassie and I, we've put our work in looking for a church. You know, when we lived up north, it was almost impossible because when I got saved, we were still living up north. I came home, and we went to like 11 different churches, and just it was nothing like the South. You know, we couldn't find a church where the preacher would preach the Bible, you know, or preach about sin, or nothing. So when we moved back down here when we moved to South Carolina, we were just so busy because we were so broke. It's no excuse, but it's what it is. What it is. I was working crazy hours, and we never really went on the hunt for a church. I bet we've been to a couple. We've been to maybe 5 or 6, but we never went on the hunt. And the facility I got sober at, the Overcomers, it's only 20 minutes from here. You know, so there are a lot of good churches around here. So you're right, Angie. You're right. As always, I'm wrong. I'm usually wrong. But I love y'all. All right, let's see. Sometimes I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and I move the mouse like here. It's like a nervous twitch, and I end up losing my spot. Okay, there you are, Angie. All right. To Joseph, remember that healing comes before weight loss. Yep, that's true for a lot of people. Mary, morning, Larry, and all just polished off a chuck roast or a chuck steak, a smash burger, and a 3-by-1 hunk of cold brisket fat, which was encased in jellied brisket broth. Damn. Carnivore 26 months. And tomorrow I will be 67 years old. Awesome, Mary. That is amazing. 26 months. I hope you stop by tomorrow for your birthday, just for a second, so we can wish you a happy birthday. If you don't, happy early birthday. 67. John, meat and fat are a way of life, not a diet. Yeah, that's the goal eventually, John, right? I mean, you got it. At one time, I got there, and I felt like that's the way it was. But then I made some bad decisions. But most people consider it a diet when they first start. But you're right, John. That's where you want to get to where, it's just part of life. You're living the lifestyle. I didn't get any notification or it showing up on my homepage, which it always does. There you go, Alfie boy. You mentioned the Lord and they ban you. No, we got everyone we need here. 67 folks. Just want to say hi to everybody. Charlotte, Ferris, hey, welcome. Glad you're here. Good morning. Deb, hello all. Having burgers again, nice and simple. There you go, nice and simple. Stormy scrambled eggs with some sea salt. Easy and delicious. You're very easy, right? One of the most easiest things you can have. Enchanted Carnivore went for an hour long walk, then home for bacon and eggs. Yum. Good for you getting out there and getting that exercise. That's awesome. I quit depending on notifications. I just go straight to page and click on live and then set my phone's alarm reminder. Yeah. Do what you got to do, right, Shelvell? I appreciate that. That support. That's supporting us, you know. Very cool. Me too. Stormy says, just typing Carnivore Quest and find that latest post. Sarah Clark, good morning. Sorry I'm late. Loved your video yesterday. Appreciate that, Sarah. We talked about it earlier in the stream. Talked about it a little. Well, you can go back and watch it. Everybody here, I can bring up what Kenny brought up because we're deep in the stream now, so a lot of you probably didn't see the beginning. Here's the subscribers. Bring that up. That's we lost all those subscribers, but we gained a lot too. Pretty crazy. And then let's see. Oh, come on there. And then that scripture that Kenny P brought up, Ezra 10:4. Rise up, take courage, and do it. Gosh, I can't see that from here. I gotta look around. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. It was a turning point for me. Gosh, man, I keep losing my spot. This is crazy. Cassie, where are you? I need a partner. Jeez. Well, just talk amongst yourselves while I find where I was at. Dean P, 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4. The gospel of our salvation. Jesus Christ saved us through his work on the cross. I'm so thankful. A free gift, right, Dean? For anyone to accept. Shellbell, take denture out and gum away. That's what I do. And now I have bottoms, which are way worse than dealing with the top. I gotta wear my dentures, Shellbell. My jaw closes too far if I don't have my teeth in, and it hurts back here. It just is a strange sensation. I was at the Overcomers with a lot of guys that had no teeth, and they had no dentures. They couldn't afford them. This is before I had my teeth pulled. And, I saw them eat everything. Eat an apple, eat a steak with just their gums, you know. I hope I didn't miss anybody's comment. Liz, retired and in controlled home environment. So proud of everybody out there fighting the good fight and dealing with daily temptations, social events, break room junk, etc. Yeah, it's not always easy, right? So you're kind of sheltered, huh, Liz, from all that? Atomic. I've been on Carnivore almost perfectly for 3 months. Today I fell off the wagon. Ate pasta noodles. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome. And hopefully, just letting us know, just kind of confessing it will get you to stop. You don't want to start spiraling, Atomic, like I did and gained most of my weight back. Yeah, that's really awesome that you went that long. It's great. And if you do cut it out right now, if you do get back on track and don't let it get out of control, you won't see any ill effects. Maybe an uncomfortable bathroom day, and that's it. Angie, has anyone ever had goat meat? They have it at PJ's. I have not. I have not. Vicky, sorry I lost my mind this morning and forgot the meeting. Laugh out loud. It's all right, Vicky. We started a little late. We started at 11:50. Good to see you. Oh no, you're glitching, Larry. Is this back? Gosh, I am so far behind. Is that back when I was coughing? I'm really slacking on the comments today. Bride's Biscuit. I was a severe carb addict for over 5 decades. I'm just now starting to quiet that noise through Carnivore. I'm not a moderator, so I need to be real careful, including anything with a sweet component. Yeah, like introducing that. Yeah, I hear you. But the fact that you're aware of that and you're so disciplined in your approach is nice. It's nice to hear. Yeah, what were you reintroducing? Some berries, right? I'll tell you the one downside to my ear being full, I said it's annoying, but it feels like your head's in a bucket. It's hard to think clear when it's like this. It really is. It's hard to focus sometimes. Atomic. I've been enjoying turkey wing, the flat part and the tips. It's so nice done in the air fryer. That's something I've never had. I've never had the tip. Angie, snacking is from Satan. We never snacked when I was a kid. 3 meals and maybe some popcorn at a movie. Yeah, when I was a kid, snacking started becoming a thing. Atomic. For some reason, I woke up crazy hungry this morning. Been eating all day so far. Your body's like, what'd you give us yesterday, man? or ma'am. I'm not sure. It is a spiritual battle, for sure. Jordan, day number 4, going strong. Had keto flu yesterday, but woke up this morning feeling like a champ. Awesome. Yeah, that means you're in fat burning mode. Very cool, Jordan. Keep it up. Boy, that's nice. Jordan 84, so you're probably, I'm assuming that's the year you were born. So you're 10 years younger than me. I'm assuming. But 4 days to get into the keto flu. It usually takes me a little longer than that, so that's really good. Makes sense, though, because if you are younger. But everybody's different. Shrimp with butter today. Awesome, Nicole. Yeah, laugh out loud. Only smelled the cake. Laugh out loud. She's strong. Yeah, Erica's a warrior. For sure. All right. Tomorrow is my 6-month anniversary. Way to go, Nicole. Gosh. When I can say, when those same words come out of my mouth, because I've been there before, I'll look like a totally different person. That's awesome, Nicole. Yeah, I appreciate that encouragement. That encouraging information. Bride's Biscuit, my air fryer is a lifesaver. Yeah, I'm digging ours too. Oh, Erica, it was my dad's birthday, not mine, or I would have told her no cake. Yeah, I was wondering about that, Erica. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. If you're still here, gosh, you posted that 22 minutes ago. That's how far back I am on the chat, guys. So if I don't see any questions, I'm going to scroll real slow. Cindy, have to say hi to Cindy. What's up? Afternoon, everyone. Making hubby ham and beans for dinner. I'm having bacon and eggs. Laugh out loud. Very cool. LOL. You know what I thought that was? Just a little quick, stupid story. My mom, when she first met her husband, she started a business online. So she is back when AOL was around, She was one of the first people online. They had an online business, sold on eBay. And anyway, I remember I came to visit them and I wanted to get on a chat room, just where you could chat with people. I had never been in one. I heard about them. It was just got on there and I thought LOL was love online. I didn't know it was laugh out loud. Is that funny? How old was I? Gosh, I was maybe 24, 25. But I kept seeing people's love online, On a trip. Anyway. Sam, Larry, on your top favorite steak cuts, I do not think I saw Shabu Shabu. If you had an update for that video, where would it rank? Top 5? Ribeye, porterhouse, prime rib, picanha, New York strip. Well, actually, it's funny. I think the Shabu Shabu, Cassie and I were talking about it just the other day. I thought it was thin sliced ribeye. She said no. The last time she bought it, she believes it's I think strip. So I think it could be either or. It's just the way it's cut so thinly. They call it shabu shabu because shabu shabu is actually an Oriental dish, like an Asian dish. So you look it up, shabu shabu. It's actually, so I think it just means very thinly sliced beef. But I think it could be different kinds of beef. So I really can't answer that one, Sam. You know what I mean? Atomic. I'm almost deaf, which we wish we had closed captioning. I don't know if there is after the live's posted. Atomic. It could be. I'm with you. I can barely hear anything right now. So, Shell Bell I fry my pork belly for 20 minutes, flip them, then do another 10. Perfect. What, a 400 Shell Bell? All right. Sam, hi Larry. When's the last time you had lobster and crab? Which one do you prefer and do you miss them? I miss them all the time. I love them. I think Cassie and I got some crab legs that were on sale from Food Lion. Maybe around New Year's. But lobster, it's been longer. I actually when I went to the, what's that? We went to the beach. I went with my daughter and little Larry. And we went to it's called Mike's Crab Shack, I think. And they had all you could eat lobster and crab. You had to pay more for the lobster, but oh man, I did it up. I ate a lot of lobster. Stream fixed itself. Okay, I was glitching, huh? Yeah, that's the internet, I think. All right, guys. Eating sweet and sugary foods is almost adoring a false god. Eating meat and fat is less distracting and is easier to worship the one true God. Yeah, though I'll tell you, the way I eat sugar and fast food and just junk food, yeah, it is a form of idolatry, I think, You're putting that, you're making that more important. So for sure, anything could be form of idolatry. But I agree with you. Nicole, God will bring increase, Larry. Yeah, he always does. I eat shrimp, but oxtail is in the pot for tonight. Small portion. Awesome. Becky, I've decided to try carnivore again. I had a bad experience with it a couple years ago, and I'm starting to slowly move into zero carbs so that I don't stress my system too much. All right, Becky. Kind of just easing in there, right? Well, cool. I'm glad you stopped by for a few minutes. Thank you. I'm excited. I will work on the animal fat. Laugh out loud. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. I was so far behind. Nicole, I can only join once in a while, but you folks are such a blessing. Larry and Cassie, too. Well, thanks, Nicole. And good to see you for a few minutes. I'm almost caught up, guys. Almost caught up. I made myself a carnivore cake out of cream cheese and whipping cream. It's steak and butter gal's recipe. It was so good. Awesome. It's really awesome when you get a substitute that just hits it out of the park, you know. Shell Bell, that's what my mom made me for my birthday. Ah. Oh my gosh, Sarah. When my uncle died, my aunt sent me a group chat saying he died, and I put LOL because she thought it meant lots of love. Oh. Thank you, Larry. Yes, shabu shabu is usually ribeye, but can be chuck or New York strip. That is cool to know, as I only have ground beef as filet mignon, and regular steak is too chewy for me. I'll have to try it. Absolutely. Yeah, you'll dig it. It's easy for me to chew with my dentures, for sure. Oh, man. Ugh. Let's see. We've gone an hour. That's crazy. Gosh, it flies by when I hang out with you guys, and I want to thank you for making it to today's morning meeting. These do wonders for me, and the feedback I've gotten from you guys helps a lot of you two out. So, did I say that right? Helps a lot of you two out. It helps a lot of you out too. I love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, 11:30 a.m. Well, yeah, I was a little late today, but yeah, 11:30 a.m. All right, you guys have a great day, and we love you.